Oh, this is a name brand.
And we record.
Wait.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, shit.
Boys and girls.
Yeah.
We in this hole.
Hey, guys. So, should I wear my glasses or not?
Like we never left.
And we back.
And we do this shit for the nation. Episode 16. And we just gotta let these niggas know. Welcome to Off the Lick, episode number 16, man.
16.
Off the 16.
I am so happy today. You ain't gonna ask me why?
Why are you happy, KiNg EmErY?
Cause
What's today?
the Fuck a Deal album is done.
Finally.
She got
And if y'all don't
mind.
follow him because he be posting about it. He be posting snippets.
It's done.
Fuck a deal. My bad. I'm sorry.
We finna let these niggas know. You know, that shit done. It's complete. In the final stages, I just gotta turn it in on DistroKid and we turning up.
I better get in.
We turning up. We turning up.
Hey.
Alright, enough with the sound effects, man. But it's the Off the Lick podcast. We got a special guest and we got another guest that's supposed to be coming a little later. We got my nigga Kid Surge.
You feel me? Hey, we off the lick in this bitch.
Yeah, let these niggas know, man.
You feel me? You feel me?
Let these niggas know.
What's up? What's up?
So, tell the people what you got coming out soon, and then we gon'
Well, shit, I just dropped the album not too long ago. I dropped The Surgeon. That's out right now. I'm finna have some merch coming out for it.
Yes, sir.
Shit, I'm finna do a couple music videos for that motherfucker. Probably on the 7th, I'm gonna be shooting a video for my song Reloaded.
Okay.
We got I'm gonna be on the song on the fuck a deal project. You feel me? We got Hulk Hogan on that bitch. Hey, that motherfucker gonna slap. That bitch here. We gonna have to do some visuals for that motherfucker too. And shit, just steady cooking up shit. You feel me? Shit steady coming in the works.
For sure. That's how we gotta do it. Well, without further ado, let's start the show.
When the folks are asleep, I can't fight it. Locked in my mode, I feel like I'm indicted. All turning cold and I think that I like it. Look at my drip, got these hoes all excited. They tried to kill me, the fire ignited and I beat the...
And we back with the Off the Lick podcast. We got the beautiful, so beautiful that she's ugly and so ugly that she's beautiful.
And make it make sense.
Talk to
Lizzy
him.
with the Glizzy.
Talk to him.
Hey guys, welcome back. I feel like you guys can't see me, so I'm gonna come this way. But hey guys, welcome back to this week's episode. Last week was lit, but guess what? We just gonna keep getting more lit every weekend. Every week. So I'm sorry.
Cause we off the lick, man. But yeah, so we gonna let my nigga Kid Surge take off the first topic since he the motherfucking guest.
Period.
Put me on the spot.
Yeah.
Alright, let's get it in. Put me on the spot.
We got to.
Put me on the spot.
Look at him. He fumbling.
Let's get it. What's the topic? What's the topic? Let's get it.
Alright, let me start us off. Right?
How about we take a shot before we start to kind of ease it up?
Oh yeah, we gotta take a shot cause we
Off the lick.
man.
I love
get
that. Oh wait.
Let's get it.
We sipping that brown demon.
Man, that shit that...
Bruh, that thing that killed John Wayne.
Don't say
That
some
do
shit.
it fluid.
Hey, hold up. I just want to point out that I haven't been drinking majority of our show so far. So don't be saying some shit like that because I'll go back to that.
She lying.
Go back to what?
He said I'm lying.
She lying.
Bruh.
She don't drink like that.
This is like my third episode drinking. He's starting.
Second, but okay.
So,
No, remember the one in the house?
Oh yeah.
I'm at the two in the house and it was one here.
Okay. But wait, don't say what. You said don't.
That's
say
how
it.
John Wayne died.
I
you
said
like
that's
John
that
Wayne?
thing that killed John Wayne.
Exactly, that dark. What you say?
That dog.
Exactly, that dark ghost or whatever you said.
That dark demon, that brown demon. I don't know. Shit, I just
See
took
your
my
soul
shot.
in the liquor. That's what
Oh,
you do.
God.
See,
See your life flash, boy.
Hey, y'all better tell him about me.
This that brown demon, man.
it's that real shit.
That do it fluid.
Man. What's
Yeah,
this,
anyway.
this the honey too, yo.
Yep, this that Maui Wowie.
Yeah,
But
It's that Maui Owie.
Okay, knock your ass out. Anyway, let's go ahead and get in the first topic. I'm gonna give my nigga Serge a pass. You know what I mean?
You got to, man.
I'm gonna start it off,
man.
and then we gonna come around. It's gonna be me, Lizzy, and then my nigga Serge.
Oh, I got a nice topic, and I shared it with you kind of before.
Okay, I got you.
I'm ready.
First topic. So, last weekend, or if it was the weekend before, the Rolling Loud shit happened or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now the whole fucking world is in outrage and shit off of the shit that DaBaby said on stage when he said, man, if you ain't sucking dick in the parking lot, man, put your motherfucking lighters up, right? So the gay community took it as him being homophobic. And
wait, that was his actual. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Keep talking. I'll act.
He said something to the fact, like, he was like, if you ain't sucking dick in a parking lot, put your motherfucking lighters up. You know, he probably fucked up with what he said.
He was fucked up. No, like drinking while he was fucked up. That's why he said.
No, they taking it and running with it. That's what I'm saying.
But he didn't direct.
So wait,
let me yeah, I'm sorry. You're right. Go ahead.
So, boom. Anyway, so he went and said what he said on stage or whatever, and then the whole gay community trying to now cancel DaBaby and shit. And then this nigga Boosie hopped out the window earlier.
I fuck with Boosie.
Cause that nigga got on Instagram talking about y'all don't get Lil Nas X that same energy. That motherfucker said he gonna perform butt ass naked and shit, right? So then he was like he said some shit like, oh, if I ever see that nigga perform naked, I'm gonna come on stage, I'm gonna drag that nigga off stage and beat the fuck out of him. Like, so now basically the whole thing is
that's
just
what
like
shit my uncle do.
Bro, it's the whole thing is like the whole gay community is fucking like taking this I don't know, I guess they taking everything like it's you being a homophobe if you don't agree. Or if you even slip up and jokingly say something, like they gonna take it as you being like homophobic and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
So basically my question is, do y'all think this whole gay community shit, this LGBT shit, it's like it's kind of getting they kind of getting special privileges and shit. You get what I'm saying? Cause like,
yeah.
Granted, he said what he said. You smacking on the camera, bro.
Oh my bad, y'all.
But yeah,
I'm too black for this.
I thought we was doing ASMR,
bruh. So yeah. So do y'all think the gay community is starting to take this shit too far? Because they sitting up here every time a nigga say something, they like, oh, he's a homophobe and X, Y, and Z. Niggas can't even say a joke without a motherfucker trying to cancel him, which you know is like bullshit.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just. You can he go first? I want to look up what he said exactly to the T.
They're talking about Boosie or DaBaby. DaBaby was
DaBaby.
Yeah, the thing with
but it also falls into what Boosie said, because he like, why y'all niggas get more privilege than us? Like a straight nigga, if we don't want to see that, we gotta shut the fuck up. But if y'all don't want to see what y'all do, y'all can flash out gay shit all in people's face. You know what I mean?
That's why you gotta fuck with niggas like that, cause they ain't, you can't cancel niggas like that, cause they just
don't
they
give
so
a fuck.
stubborn with it. They don't give a fuck. Honestly, like I fucks with that shit just because like they say the shit and they stand on it. First of all, that's why I fuck with it. But second of all, like the nigga wasn't directing the shit towards a certain like I can honestly say he wasn't saying the whole LGBTQ.
Yeah.
All you feel me? He wasn't saying all that, but he was.
And then my bad.
Go ahead.
He even came back and said like, nah, I wasn't like discriminating against my LGBTQ fans. He even came back and said like, nah, I got a lot of gay fans and shit like that. He was like pretty much saying like, if you ain't a trashy gay person,
yeah,
and that's how he spent it. So that was kind of funny.
He was just basically. I understood what he meant. Like, man, and then but the same with Boosie. Like, if y'all gonna let Lil Nas X get on motherfucking, I seen the damn video to that damn latest song that he dropped with the one that everybody like, and that shit. Boy, I need to throw some holy water on myself after watching that shit, nigga. I ain't even make it through the whole video. I'd rather watch WAP I'd rather watch WAP 20 times butt naked than watch that shit. Like, I don't give a fuck.
This is their what they gonna say. They gonna be like, oh, it's the same thing.
For
One
what
is just-
video?
You seen the Lil Nas X shit?
I still haven't seen that. From
I
the
seen
third episode? I have never seen that.
Yeah.
It's not even like I made it through like
what
30
they gonna
seconds,
say,
and
what the people
he
gonna
was
say,
humping a nigga in the king chair and shit. I was like,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
But I'm saying like niggas like, oh, you should let your kids see
can't
that
drink it
shit
like
because they gonna make up their mind and they gonna see whatever the fuck they want to see.
Mm-hmm.
My thing is okay, but I can still filter what the fuck I allow my kids to see. And I ain't got no kids, so when I do have kids and you see this shit,
And it ain't like you can actually filter
Suck my
this shit, because this nigga Lil Nas X, even if you got the parental controls on your shit, that nigga still can get on your shit. Like, he get on Nick at night type shit or something. You feel me? This nigga gonna be getting played on all the kids shit. So it's like, it's not like you can filter this shit out. They can go on YouTube and watch this shit.
nah, I
you
feel
me?
that,
Like,
but I'm saying
that
like
shit.
as far as like you can kind of like filter what is shown in your household, like
That's
what
what
they
I'm saying.
surround, what they seeing. Like you can't filter it all the way, but you can kind of
Yeah.
keep people sheltered. I know Lizzy got some. She finna go
She
crazy.
finna go in. She
finna go
doing
crazy.
a little
Look.
research over
How
there.
could you say that?
So is okay. Everyone's entitled.
Wait, Serge, would you finish saying what you
Oh
were
yeah,
saying
I'm
though?
sorry.
Oh, I was just saying shit that like I was saying, honestly, like you for real, because I just don't want my kids to be like open up to that shit for real. That's just
Yeah,
me.
exactly.
Like,
But that-
you're not
But they
gonna be
act like it's
you're
a
not gonna be
problem.
dancing butt naked. Like I wouldn't even want fucking
Nicki
LL Cool
Minaj
J
is-
and all them niggas. Like I wouldn't even want niggas slow grinding on stage. I wouldn't want females. You feel? I wouldn't have my kids at that damn show. And he putting that shit out to young niggas. You feel me? Like
Yeah.
with this Panini shit and this Old Town Road. Like I got nephews listening to that shit. Now he didn't just went completely left. That's like when Miley Cyrus started shaking that ass on Party in the USA. Everybody's looking at her like she lost her mind.
Look, Lizzy finna go crazy.
I understand
But nah,
niggas can grow up, but shit, you.
I understand what Lizzy probably finna say. Like you can't
hear what you got
control.
to say.
No, wait, look, she's gonna be like, you can't control what they see. If they gonna be gay, they gonna be gay regardless to what you let them see and all that other shit.
Nope.
Fine, that shit, whatever.
That's
But
cool.
I'm just
I
saying,
ain't no problem.
if it's in your crib,
Let it develop.
exactly.
I'm saying let it develop.
Exactly.
It should be able to develop without you putting it in their mind. Just like I should be able to develop, you feel me, like
Yeah.
my likes and dislikes
Fact.
without it getting, you feel me, put it into my mind. Like honestly, a lot of the stuff I probably wouldn't have did if I wasn't watching damn 106 in Park growing up. You feel me,
Yeah.
like real shit.
Yeah. Well, yeah, go ahead, Lizzy, go ahead.
I wouldn't
Okay. So I'm gonna touch on everything that was just said. So the first thing I want to say is about DaBaby's comments. I'm not even gonna repeat his comments. I'm pretty sure a lot of people have seen it, and if you haven't, I would just Google it. I don't want to be like a blame for anything he said. What he said, look it up, right? But what I'm gonna say is like, I feel like at some point, okay, perfect example. Emery and myself, right? We're hoping for the best and whatnot. And when we start to become a public figure, it's a lot of things that go into. Can you turn it down? Okay. There's a lot of things that go into being a public figure, and I get like imaging, like, okay, well, I'm a rapper, I have to do this, or I'm a singer, I have to do this, or I'm a dancer. Like, I understand like the profiles that need to be upkept, but there are things that you can control. And if you are like a person, because I saw what the baby do, and all these people do it, like Paul Logan or whoever, all those people who intentionally Logan Paul, whatever, all them I almost said teachers, all them people who intentionally do these things with the purpose, like that's their point, and then turn around and offer apology. It's like, think about that beforehand, because you really do look silly and you really do look robotic. Like we know that when something happens, to save yourself and make yourself look like a decent person, which you should have looked like in the first place.
I don't think DaBaby did that on purpose though.
That's when the robotic comes. What he didn't do what on purpose? You want to know what the exact comment? I can show you the exact comment.
No, I know what he said, but he didn't mean it as far as like a slur towards. Like,
I don't think
gay
it was
people.
Yes,
Like,
he did. So
you didn't even see it. You
Bro.
just read
No,
it.
what I'm saying is, what we're saying is, I think what he's
just
trying to say
read
is, DaBaby didn't come into that set, starting off that set of his songs, saying, I'm finna diss all the gay people in America.
But in
that's-
his
he just came in that
apology-
motherfucker. He probably seen two niggas together in the damn
in his
crowd and
apology,
was like, oh, hell no.
in his apology,
We ain't gonna-
in his
I'll tell you, something probably set him off. He drunk as hell out there. I'm telling you, man, say things like he's
Nah, the way it sounds, because before he made that comment, I'm sorry for cutting you off. I'm gonna let you talk. Before he made that comment, he said a couple things. He was like, if you put your lighters up. If your pussy smell like water, put your lighters up. If blah 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 blah, put your lighters up. It ain't like he was thinking like
he didn't say all that.
Because you guys are guys, you guys don't understand this. Because you guys are straight guys, you guys don't understand this. When he said if your pussy smell like water, put it.
Why didn't the female?
Hold up, listen to it. Just listen. When he said, if your pussy smells like water, put your hands up, what was the following remark? The following remark, it literally ties into the first remark. His first remark was, if you don't have HIV, STD, all them deadly diseases, put your lighters up. If you are fellas, because we all know, come on now, people know how you get HIV. Come on now, we all know how you get HIV and AIDS.
People ain't the only ones that get HIV and AIDS. Listen. We all know, if you do your extent research and had to do papers on it, like myself, you would know how it really originated. Not saying that only a male. Monkeys, right?
Not saying I don't know. Anyways, I mean I don't know enough. I'm trying to focus.
Okay, my bad. Go ahead.
Women can pass on HIV and AIDS, but all this, like, a lot of the studies have shown that women have gotten it from men. Not saying that's the only study out there. I'm not putting it all on men, but it's primarily from men. And so when you make a comment saying, "Oh, if you don't have these,"
out the window with that one, but
I mean, it's based off of my research. I'm not saying anything that I didn't look up.
I'm just playing devil's advocate.
So
man. Somebody gonna be like,
and I know, and I appreciate that he is, because there will be someone in the comments or someone in their mind type of something. Oh, but and you already like crossing it out. So, but it's like, if you make that comment about deadly diseases and then you say fellas, if you're not out in the parking lot sucking dick, you're insinuating that gay men, you're immediately targeting gay men, the community. I'm not reaching though. That's just how I feel. And that's how a lot of the people who were affected by it felt. And that's why your choice of words is so important. And in this being outside, being a public figure and actually being a public figure.
I understand. Okay, I understand what I get you. I understand what you're saying. I understand what he said, and I understand what you said. The magnitude that everybody took it to. Exactly. Let's put it this way. My nigga hold on. My nigga DaBaby just came out there and just apparently to everybody, he just came out there and dissed the whole LGBTQ. Not just gay niggas, the whole spectrum. That's what we saying that he just did. So in him just saying that little thing, let's go back to Lil Wayne made a song called Gonorrhea, talking about niggas getting fucked in the, like, the song Gonorrhea, it literally got references to gay niggas and shit.
We in a different.
That's what I'm saying. It's the era that we in. So like,
and that shit lame as fuck.
That's why
I feel like if they got a movement as big, we need a movement just as big. Like saying, nah, niggas ain't really like fucking.
I seen Tory Lanez put a post out, not just use this just to use it because I like the quote, but like he was just saying like, is there any, you feel me, freedom of speech anymore? Like it used to be where niggas like could just damn near literally like come out, and that's what the mic is used for, to get your damn thoughts out. You feel me? Like
yeah. But this is the part that's killing me. It wasn't even a real like thought out thought. He was saying shit to tell people to put their lighters up.
And that's the most hurtful kind of words. Those are the most think about in your personal lives, guys. Like think about it in your personal lives. What are the most hurtful ones? The most hurtful words is the ones that you don't think of. People just bring out their ass. Why? Because words are free and people are free to use them. But you have to think of your actions after the fact. If like Doja Cat, she was making racist comments, top of some black people, KKK, all this stuff when she was on a group chat with a bunch of white people. All the niggas, all the black community was mad as fuck, and they wanted to cancel her. No, you didn't, but you can't speak for the whole community. So everybody wanted to cancel her. Look at her, she's not canceled. She's made like 6 songs since then. Think about that though. Y'all saying that but you guys they're doing the same thing we did when Doja Cat did it. Come on now, let's be realistic. They have their movement, we have our movement. It just moves differently. That's why they're different.
I mean, I feel like, bro, it's not a fucking big fucking deal, bro. My nigga was on the stage performing. He said some shit.
And that's how people felt about Doja Cat's comment.
He turned around and apologized.
And that's how they felt about Doja Cat's comment.
He honestly didn't have to do all.
I ain't gonna care, bro.
All that it is.
I would have been like, fuck.
Thank you. If I was him, I'm gonna stand on my 2 toes. And if you don't like my music, just don't buy my shit.
It's so much more than just music. You guys have to understand that.
But every single person is entitled to their own opinion.
No, but you have to understand that outside of your music, people look to y'all as a person.
Y'all push him on that pedestal.
Hold on, no, it's not about pushing on that pedestal. It's not about pushing on pedestal, because I'm gonna take you for example, right? You out here, a young black man making music, have a busy ass life, and you making time for this podcast. You don't think that's gonna push people to look up to you? They're not putting you on that pedestal. You're literally inspiring them.
But he's not trying to though. That's the thing.
He's not trying to inspire people. Then why do people go out and have these big dreams and actually act in these dreams if we're not trying to inspire people? Come on now.
The thing is though, I bet you, just like most of us, when niggas start making music, that's not their dream is to inspire niggas. It's their dream is to make money off that shit to get the fuck out.
Their dream.
When niggas ride with their wave, that's just niggas ride.
People like
DaBaby. Tell you come around with our wave.
People like DaBaby and people like Boosie. People are attracted to their words, right? So making money is cool and everything, but I'm sure they had that mindset like, I want to inspire people with these words because I know that's how I'm gonna make my money.
Okay, I guess I get what you're saying. I get exactly what you're saying, but I got one more thing and then we're gonna move on to
I just want to make a comment about the Miley Cyrus thing though. And
wait.
Go ahead.
Fuck, before I forget.
That was my shit.
Go ahead, no, you go ahead.
Party USA was my shit.
Fuck. I forgot. I was finna say something. Oh, okay. Y'all act like the nigga performed a hate crime on the gay
like he performed a hate song, or like he was just out there like, let's scream fuck gay. I mean, not saying like that. I'm sorry, y'all.
Y'all are missing it.
Niggas gonna have to cancel me because
if it was rolling loud and you had Doja Cat up there, and I'm just using her for example, you have Doja Cat up there top of some, she did the same thing top of some, if you haven't got gunned down by a police officer and saying this, push your lighters up. If you I'm happy to be other than black, it's the same thing, but we will be livid as fuck like, bitch, cancel that bitch, bro, get her out of here. That's the same way they feel. It's a hate crime without thinking.
I think everybody needs to take my approach and just not listen to the person. That's what I do when I don't like nobody. If I don't like what you got to say, I'm gonna just turn your shit, or I'm gonna tell everybody turn your shit. Like, just don't delete it. You feel me? Like I do that with a lot of artists.
But
I think with
because we giving these people that energy over us in what they say. You feel me? Like honestly, like the fact that these people are able to like get us upset with the words that they say, like yes, it's hurtful. You feel me? But like, still at the end of the day, you feel me, once a person gets you angry or gets you out of you feel me, gets that energy out of you, they can do whatever they want with you feel me, like, and that's basically what he doing. Like,
what you feel like about the second half of it, what Boosie said. They getting too many like
about the flip
flop, they get too much power. They get too much power to cancel somebody.
Do we not?
Other weird ass
do we not?
The gay community?
No, do the black community not get power to cancel out things, to cancel out people? No, do the steps we have to take is more extreme than others? Yes. However the case may be, think about us as a black community. You have the LGBTQT community, and you have the gay community. You have the black community. Think about the privileges we both had. Why? Because we marched, we spoke. They did the same thing. Who are we to shut them down? It's the same thing. If we was to shut down, we would feel what? Like we have to break out and be free and be heard. They're the same thing. It's literally the same thing. He's
just saying bring the same energy that y'all show Lil Nas with DaBaby. Cause it's like when like you said, when both the movements were happening and everybody was marching, people was getting mad at people that was in the Black Lives Matter movement that wasn't out there marching with people for the LGBTQ. And it's like, yeah, they support you, but they don't, you feel me, like if they not fully, like, you feel me, developed, especially with how today's age is, if they not fully enveloped in that, like, y'all can't get mad at them for not getting into it. It's like when we was getting mad at white people for not coming outside with us. You feel me? So it's like, you gotta,
bro, I feel like, bro, at the end of the day, bro, you should be able to make fucking jokes or some shit. Like,
that's what I'm saying. You should be able to speak your truth. And then
if I make a bad joke, just tell me it was
a bad joke. You see, they threw Adidas
at him. But that's not funny. People making a joke about our race is not funny. Just like people make
our race, bro.
But no, and it's about their sexuality. Something that has taken years and years for it to be accepted. Just like it's taken years and years and decades and centuries for black people to be accepted. And guess what? We still not accepted. We still not fully accepted. They're not fully accepted. So you can't say, oh, it's a bad joke. We don't want to hear that shit about our race. Oh, you made a bad joke. No, motherfucker, you should have never said it at all.
So if one of the homies do some gay shit, I'm wrong for saying, bro, that shit was gay as fuck.
Man.
If I'm joking.
And I'm not.
Bro, but if that's your homie and they know how you are and that's how you guys normally are with each other.
Should I just follow up with the homie?
No, but based off of what you just said.
Bro, you can't address the audience of people. We can't go out there and be on a podcast in a stage full of thousands and thousands of people and expect our words not to be affected. Why? Because we thought y'all was going to react how our homies did?
Let me
that is not an acceptable answer.
Okay, so let me ask you this. If DaBaby decided to have a concert with no LGBTQ people allowed in there, is he not allowed to do that?
No,
I'm not saying it's a good thing or it's the right thing to do, but is he not allowed to do that as an artist?
But why?
That charge his craft.
You are allowed to do that, but I promise you will not survive that. You're literally cutting out a
and that's
big.
Why he don't care.
That would be way more major than him just accidentally slipping up.
That's what I'm saying. That's how y'all putting it off as if he said all the gay people just get out.
Like if he slipped up and said a bad joke, it's not even like a bunch.
And that's why he apologized about it.
I do not even believe most.
He apologized about it because they forced him to apologize about it. If you're not going to say,
they felt some way about it.
But yeah. bro. If you stand what you want to say, you're going to say, nah, I'm not making that apology no matter what. Bro, you should have never said it at all.
He probably hurt some family members too. You never know that.
You should have thought about that. Bro, you grew up with your family since you was a kid or whatever the case may be. It don't matter when you started growing with your family, bro. That's your family, bro. And if you feel like they're gay or they might be affected by your words because of whatever the case may be, even outside of talking about LGBTQT, you should think about that. Why? Because it's not just about you. When you're in a public figure, in your public image, it's not just about you. It's so many people that can be affected by the things that you do and the things that you say.
I can't think about everybody in my family when I'm that big. Especially when I'm DaBaby. If I'm DaBaby and I'm dealing with you,
slip up.
You see how many niggas come on just on the stage with him? That's not all his. That's not just the homies.
And the time that he spent dealing with all the backlash of his words and the shit that he said. Listen, the time that he spent dealing with that shit. He could have been making money. He could have, not saying that he stopped making money. That's not what I mean. But he could have been making money moves as far as music goes. He has to deal with the backlash, and I'm sure his lawyers came in and talking some, bro, this was got to happen. It's a lot of things. I'm thinking deep onto it because there are other people out there who think this deeply about it. It's much more. It's not, y'all looking at it as a surface thing. Yeah. Other people might look at our racial comments as just surface things. Like, that was just a bad joke. That was just a joke. You taking it too serious. Why are you doing it too much? Why are you making it seem like it's the whole everybody a black skin thing?
We just saying, like, if a person apologizes
because they were forced,
because he didn't even know that he didn't even know he offended anybody till somebody said something. That's like me going out.
So you want to hear his apology then?
I saw it and I seen it.
So his apology, I just want y'all to know his apology was.
It was toward the halfway.
Bro, but you just said because he felt bad, because he felt sorry.
He felt bad, but
no, bro. If I'm telling y'all right now, if y'all ever apologize to me, it's so not genuine. I'm not even going to listen to that shit. I'm going to think of it like, bro, someone told you to say that, or you just saying that just because you have to. I'm not going to be like, oh, he actually is sorry.
No, it's the fact that y'all assume that he felt bad about something that he would say on, like, just on the regular behind closed doors. Like,
he said his gay fans aren't nasty gay niggas or junkies. How can you assume that but y'all defending him? Listen, bro. It says it right here, bro. It says it right here. It says the rapper said no, but when I looked up multiple since I've been sitting here, and it shows his apology word for word. It literally says his apology says. Anybody who done ever been affected by AIDS, HIV, y'all got the right to be upset. What I said was insensitive, and even though I have no intentions on offending anybody, so my apologies. He wrote, but the LGBT community, I ain't tripping on y'all. Do you? Y'all business is y'all business. The fuck is that, nigga? If you was gonna say that shit, fuck that shit, bro.
He's saying he wasn't attacking y'all. Y'all business is y'all business. Just keep it over there.
Bro, I promise you, if Doja Cat fucking apology said, I ain't tripping on y'all. Do y'all business is y'all business. Okay. If she said the black community, I ain't tripping on y'all, but y'all business y'all business.
Let me put it in this context. Let me put it in this context.
Comment off of something that you just reading the fucking article. You didn't even see the video of that.
Let me put it in this context.
What's his apology?
Okay, Lizzy, you comment on something that you don't fully even know. Like, I understand the outrage, but you're commenting on something you haven't even seen.
Okay, question. So you seen 30 seconds of Lil Nas video, right?
Yeah.
But you turned it off, right?
Yeah.
So how can you fully comment on something when you haven't even seen the whole thing?
Because I've seen his other videos.
But no,
I've
listen,
seen-
but
I've
we
seen
talking
his-
about.
I've seen his photo shoots.
Hey,
I've
no,
seen
y'all
all
saw
that.
me. I just used what he just said.
What you mean?
You talking uninformed.
Listen, okay, and so is
You
he
speaking
because
on
you're
something
Y'all
talking
ran off with one statement. Y'all don't know what this man do for LGBTQ on the regular.
Exactly, man. Hey,
We
man,
not
we're
talking
gonna
like I
get
said,
off
if a man
that.
could go
We're gonna
back.
get off
Oh,
that.
okay. We
Let's
get
go
off.
ahead. Let's
I'm
go
just
ahead
telling
and
you
get
like
off
this, because if we was let's say if it was a comedian or something, you
Yeah.
feel me? If it was a comedian
If he made a bad joke
and he made a
man,
bad joke, like he should be able to retract those statements. you feel me?
Comedians usually, and let's talk about the successful comedians. Since y'all want to talk about comedians, comedians usually don't make hateful comments
That's
like
Kevin
that,
Hart did,
bro.
and David Chappelle do all the time. All the time.
And say it.
We
How you
can't
gonna
cancel Dave
remember the
Chappelle because he
joke?
don't care. We can't-
How the fuck you gonna tell him to say the joke? Like he just got it wrote down somewhere so he can.
I looked it up. I mean, I thought maybe. Hey,
All right, well look.
I just want to know.
Let's close this out. What is your thoughts about what Boosie said about
Yeah.
like the gay community taking shit and
I
trying
already
to
said
flash
it.
and flash it in front of like
We do
everybody's
it.
kids and shit?
We do it. We do it. Like honestly, we do it. Look at all the
But
fucking.
they do
And
it.
that's why I was feeling you on that, because there was a video that came out with DaBaby a couple days before that where some female was like, he had a whole bed out on the stage. Female was throwing that ass on him and all that, and I was sitting there like,
But
okay.
think
But if we were back in the day, say that was on 106 in Park and he was performing that song, they would have bleeped that whole thing out. There's no censorship. That's dealing with the damn cable. Honestly, like if we was on BET, none of that shit would have got shown.
But you had, that's what you made a comment earlier about Lil Nas. Like I guess he was grinding in that Devil video or whatever. But Pretty
He was
Ricky,
sucking that nigga dick.
hold on. I mean I don't care. But Pretty Ricky used to be up on the stage grinding, bro, grinding. Okay.
But they wasn't in the thong and all that. They wasn't in.
Yeah.
You feel me? They wasn't.
But they were still doing it.
So,
I haven't seen a female yet do an upside down handstand, all that good stuff on a nigga on stage yet. Not even cater to you with Destiny's Child. Come on now.
But let's go ahead and close.
That nigga
this
was doing
out.
handstands on that
Can
nigga.
we respectfully agree to disagree?
I respectfully disagree to all that.
All right, let's get a round of applause, people.
I feel you though.
Thank you. Let's take a shot because we
Mhm.
off the
The
lick.
lick.
Man, let's get it. Look,
It didn't even hit you. Hit my
She saying
right.
anytime.
Yeah, bro. He be cheating.
He barely reset.
y'all got me fucked up.
Y'all got me fucked up.
My shit almost gone. Fuck y'all talking about?
I'm high, okay.
Right. But that fucker deal finna come out.
Yes, sir. That
I'm trying to get a release date. I should have one soon, but pretty much everything done, man. We got the usual suspects. We got.
I'm trying.
He said
We
I
got-
killed the soda.
I thought it was the liquor. I was like, damn, she just killed
We got the usual suspects. This probably the first project that I don't have R. Rigo or Johnny from the Block on my project. But I got all the usual suspects. I got Kid Surge. I got Dripper.
Know
J,
it.
I got Deuce Dev. I got fucking who else I got on this bitch?
I'll be on there soon.
You can't
I'll be a
sing.
dancer.
You can't sing.
So.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh, stop fucking with him. I know y'all enjoyed that video of her after the last episode.
Oh, I got another one for y'all.
Hey man, we gonna play that shit too, man. You know, support black people. Black power.
So actually, real
Like
quick,
that.
I just want to make a comment about that. So I'm actually, I have a YouTube channel, and I had took a break from making YouTube videos, but I'm going back to it because I had a lot of like people who like follow me and stuff, and they have questions and comments, and I feel really bad that I'm not answering, especially with a lot of them like needing kind of answers or whatnot. So I want to, if you're okay, like, and you want to like, you know, play, like, give me a snippet of like one of your songs so that, you know, and I will link up all your stuff and
For sure.
the stuff.
Give her that Hulk Hogan shit.
Yes, sir. That Hulk Hogan.
You feel me?
And I want to tell y'all this project. I want to get this one a tie between this one and Everybody Love KE. I just feel like this one is a little better because I did more of what I wanted to do on this one that I didn't do on Everybody Love KE. So make sure y'all fuck with this fucker label, man. I spit some real shit on that hoe, nigga. Yeah. Go ahead, Lizzy with the Glizzy. It's your topic.
Let's see what my topic.
Oh, excuse me, I had to burp.
Disgusting.
It's okay, at least I announced it. Sus. So,
Wait, that was a bad joke.
sus? That's
Yeah,
what the
sus.
music was. It was
music was
suspicious.
scary.
Oh, that sounds suspicious.
What?
So why did you play? How was that scary?
I don't know.
Well, anyways, I thought it was suspicious. So, See, don't that sound suspicious? It's suspicious. It's.
Come on, man.
I'm just joking. Okay. So the topic that I had for. I'm sorry. The topic that I had. Can you turn this down? Oh, there was the third one. So the topic that I would like to discuss is the fear of exiting a career that you grew up in because of the unknown. So what I mean by that is because it's something that's instilled in us for so long. Like, for example, if you're in the military, right, the beginning stages of the military, people kind of just say like, oh, do 20 years and that's how you can secure your future, and that's the best route. That's the best route to take to be successful without like having to obtain like any type of degree or anything.
Most of that shit come from niggas that's not even in the military to begin with. They be like, oh man, you should do 20, bro. You should go ahead and retire. Like, nah, nigga, you don't know what the fuck.
You don't know
like,
how
how
long
do you-
20 years until you did four, just four.
Yeah,
But like-
by the time you get out, you be 40, you be good to go. I be like, nigga, I don't want to spend all my youth in the military.
Literally.
But like but like I guess my question is why do you guys think that fear is there? Like why do you think people are scared to exit their long-term career because
No, niggas.
They don't have nothing set up after.
okay.
It's not. It don't even have to be that. It could be before that. It's
Yeah.
because like the minute they join, everybody's saying you should make this a career. You should do that shit 20 years. Bitch, you don't know what I should do because you don't even know if the military is for me. And the
Exactly.
longer you go and the more rank you get, the more responsibility they give you, and then the more you get to.
You start to forget about your own dreams, honestly.
Yeah.
It become more so in the military.
Yeah, and
right?
then you start to like fucking fear actually getting out because
That's it.
everybody every single day is telling you like,
The grass ain't greener on the other side.
Or you going to school after?
Real shit.
Like school is the only thing you can do after the military.
That's facts.
Like they be like, oh, you doing school? Like you sure you want to get out? I mean, and that's a tool that I believe niggas that wasted their life in the military, they want you to waste your shit too.
And you got to think
I feel
about
like,
it. Yeah, you got to think about it too. Like if you join like at 18 and then you do that first, say you do that first 4 and you thinking about getting out and stuff. You 22. And then like say they convince you to stay in, you like, all right, shit, I'm gonna give it another go around, see what's up. You feel me? By the end of them next 4 years, you 26, which most of your homies then graduated after that first 4 term. They graduated at 22. You feel me? If they went to college, so now like you just debating if like people say get out and go to college, you're gonna have to go online. So you gotta have that attention. But you only so used to like just living the military life. You don't know how to live that.
Hold on, let me say this.
What's up?
And I know what somebody gonna say. Why he didn't just go to school while he was in? Why she didn't go to school while she was in? You don't know people's schedule. Everybody
you
got
can't do
different
that shit.
schedule. Even if you both active duty, your schedule might be different from mine. You probably go home and fucking your bitch is somewhere else, and you just got plenty free time to just like go to school.
We used
some
to be-
niggas got different schedules and got other shit going on. So
Nigga, we
like,
used to
I hate when
PT.
niggas judge that shit like, oh, you could have been going to school while you was in. You don't know what the fuck people got on their plate. So shut the fuck up.
Nigga, if you getting home at like 8 o'clock every night, you ain't trying to fucking go do all that
For
extra
sure,
shit. You feel me? You
especially
just
if-
trying to rest.
Yeah, especially if you hustling to do some other shit.
You gotta get
got
up
all
at
these other
5:30 in the
moving
morning,
pieces.
5:30, 6:30 in the morning every day. You like, nigga, fuck this. And it's not to go work, it's to work out, nigga. Not to
Yeah.
go work, it's to work out, nigga.
Yeah. But
Real
yeah,
shit.
go ahead, Lizzy.
I'm gonna record.
You said what?
I'm gonna record myself.
I
So-
go ahead.
So what I wanted to say is that I just got a job, and I'm only starting with this because I want to start with positivity. So I just got a job that is actually gonna like pay me more than what the military is paying me currently, and it's just like, oh man, like why was I so scared to get out? Like I've been going back and forth with myself if getting out was the right thing, because that's been instilled in me for so long that that's the only thing that's gonna really get me to the end goal.
Let's take a quick recession real quick. Take a shot. Come on, man. Why your shit so high, bro?
For me, bro, I tell you, I ain't no
playing,
that. Hey, look,
you own the pot.
Wait, I need some more chase. I need some more chase. Boo. No.
You on the pot. Don't put it in the camera. Don't put it in the camera. Just hold it down here.
We're trying to play him. Ooh.
It's like he handed me a package, and it was.
I handed her some drugs.
She got this knowledge. I take it.
So I might need a coat. Yo.
You heard me, nigga. Don't get me started. That.
Yeah, man.
Give these niggas a little sneak peek.
He said, Drippin', just look at my feet. I said, shut up, she don't make a feet.
Yeah. I like how she rattled the deep.
Only free at the end of the week. Yeah. I ain't gonna care, bro. That whole.
Hey, we went on there. Yeah. We walked on that motherfucker.
Hey, you know what?
That shit was vibe.
With y'all.
This is a preview. This is a preview of the Hulk Hogan. It's gonna be one of the songs that's gonna be on the fucker deal tape. Here it is. Check it out.
Yeah.
My music get my niggas hope. Go missing if they want to smoke. BFB, but you know I'm the Pac-Man. Kicking shit, eyes low, call me Jack Chan. TNT gon' blow like a elephant. I'm in the lab where it feel like the kitchen man. Give me the ball, I dunk it. R.I.P. Slim Dunkin'. Ride through your hood, it's nothing. You wasn't even asked like you hiding or something. King Sir's really in his bag or something. Big Sir's got niggas mad or something. PTSD, I get mad for nothing. Fuck it, I'm tripping. Niggas my son. I used to trap on the back of my grandmother Porsche. Didn't know that Lil Reese was the one. Now when you see me on my way, just like I'm a ghost, like a host trying to give me a gun. Bet me. I say drippin', just look at my feet. I say shut up, she don't make a pee. I like how she ride on the D. Only free at the end of the week. I grind for a meal just like me. You can't get no peace in the streets. Run up the money, my sleep. Hogan, I'm strong, hold the beat. I'm a finesse for a check. Yeah. Hogan, the way that I flex. Ballin' like I was a vet. Swimming in flawless baguettes. Saucy, she say I'm the best. Fucking leave her a mess. Flyer than a private jet. Hogan, the way that I flex. She got a little mileage. I'm teaching these niggas no stylist. Good brain that she giving me knowledge. So I see I might need a coat. So hard that I might be the GOAT. She loving the way that I stroke. My music get my niggas hope. Go missing if they want to smoke.
And we back. You know what I mean? That was just, my nigga Surge, little
You
part.
feel me? Just a little something.
That was
You
just a
heard
little
me.
sneak peek. We can't give y'all the whole sauce. Like y'all can't be greedy.
We went in.
Exactly. Just get what we give you, bro. Quit being greedy. But yeah, my nigga Lizzy. Hold on, we gotta take this shot real quick.
We got another.
Yeah,
Bro, look at his
What
compared
y'all
to
want?
ours. It's like, what
Hey,
type of shit is this, bro?
We need to smoke a thought.
You letting the lady. You letting the lady.
Don't do that. Don't do that, boo boo.
Hey man.
Y'all better tell somebody better tell these niggas, man. Hey, I have like 5 backwoods in rotation. I'm still getting back into the liquor. I was sober for like 3 years.
We in the military, bro. Well, she's finna get out, so I can't talk about it though. But yeah, for sure.
What though? You can't talk about what? That I'm about to get. Oh, me getting out. Oh, that's fine. Like, cause we can't smoke.
You a weird nigga.
I didn't know what you was saying. I'm like, what? Are you trying to incriminate a nigga? Cause bro, I'm good.
How would I be trying to incriminate somebody?
I didn't know what was going on. I'm like, boo, I'm on. I got 18 more days. I can wait, boo. I can wait.
18? Oh, you lit. What's up?
Okay, it's 18 more working days. Okay, but
go ahead, watermelon head ass.
bro, let me tell y'all. Okay, let me tell y'all how a beautiful blonde looks on me. Okay, I told y'all.
Okay. We gotta hear this shit.
I'm talking to me.
Hey, I just gotta, since you can't come up with the topic right now.
I already gave y'all the topic. What I wanted to do was continue my point, but we had to take a shot. Yeah.
What's your point?
So so I was always told that basically if I stayed in the military, that was just gonna be the safe bet for me because there's nothing out here in the civilian world. Like if you don't have a degree, even like recently, that's what I'm being told. Man, why are you getting out? Like there's nothing out here for the civilian world. No, boo, there's nothing out there in the civilian world for you. Cause boo, I haven't even gotten out and I already got a civilian job. And the shit's gonna be good for me and it's gonna be able to support me while I'm going to school. You have to do what's good for you and not look at other people's life and be so envious to the fact that you're blinded by what's in front of you.
We gotta move on your own accord. Yeah. Niggas be trying to like that's just because they people will profess their own fears onto you. You feel me? Like most of them people that tell you that they scared to get out themselves. Honestly,
Exactly,
you
bro.
feel me? Like
And put that on you.
if I wouldn't have never got pushed out, I would have still probably been in right now. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Bro, I ain't gonna even
Real
count, bro. Half of these
stuck in that
niggas
cycle.
that be in that cycle, that be stuck in the military, they don't even like the military.
Hell no.
Bro.
They don't give a fuck about
Hell
that
no.
shit.
It's
Like,
just
you know how many
security.
motherfuckers that been in for like almost 20 years and they like really don't even really give a fuck?
It's security. It's like a toxic relationship. They don't, you know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna
bro.
stay with it for security.
And then I was fucking kicking it with a chief. That nigga told me straight up, bro, don't do it, bro. You wasting your time, bro. You get out.
Wasted your life.
He told me that. A chief. Like, this somebody that ain't got no reason to cap, bro. This nigga was finna retire. We was drinking this shit, bullshitting, because he was finna get out. So he ain't have shit to lose.
Nigga.
That nigga say, yeah, bro, get the fuck out, bro. Don't waste your time in this bitch, bro. Especially if you ain't happy, niggas. Go do your thing, nigga.
Nigga, in those 20 years, you could run up a meal, lose it, and run up another one, nigga.
Exactly.
In 20, think of how long 20 years is. I had a math sergeant tell me some stuff in corporate course. That man told me, he's like, ever since I was a private, I used to save my paychecks, and then I ended up becoming a millionaire after like 16 years. I like, you think I'm finna wait 16 years
Yeah, fuck that,
of working one job to become a millionaire, nigga?
We
Like
got
what?
this rap
And I
shit
ain't
to
owning
do.
nothing in there, nigga. I don't own nothing but the name tapes on my damn fucking uniform. That's all I own on there. What? I'm good, bro.
Why would you want to be at a job, right? And they actually say the reverse about civilian jobs, and it's so crazy to me. Why would you want to be?
I believe it's the same. I don't mean to cut you off. I believe it's the same. You deal with the same bullshit.
No, that's not what I was
in
gonna say.
every aspect of life. Like, even if it was a civilian, but the thing about being a civilian, you can quit.
That's not what I was gonna say though. What I was gonna say was that
you
why
can't
would
quit
you
the
want to
military.
be exactly? Why would you want to be in a job that is so restricted? People look at that as job security. No, because the military is just like civilian job. You fuck up so bad, you don't have that job security. Your job's on the line until the person makes that final decision. Why would you want to pretty much put all that time into a place, right, and be so restricted, right, that your outcome is like. It kind of feels like it's for nothing. Like, and I know like in the civilian world it feels the same, but I just feel like in the military it's just like people work so hard because there's so much to do, and like you are thrown. I don't even know. Like, let me just stop because I don't want people to be like, oh, but that happens in the civilian world too. Like, I just feel like it's one of those things that if you experienced it, you would kind of understand what I'm saying, because I'm not trying to like say, oh, the military ways is different and harder, whatever. So I'm gonna stop. I mean, but that's
I'm not in no more, so I am.
But I'm saying these are people that's been in that, and it might be people who haven't been in might have a different viewpoint. They might not understand how we feel and why
Tell
we
them go
say
waste
that.
them 4 years real quick, then find out.
By the way, I'm not chastising you if you decide to like do your life and like the military is just what you always wanted to do, or even if you join the military, you realize, bro, and you feel like you really saving the country and shit like this. By all means, bro, do your thing, bro. Well, you know, we ain't talking no bullshit to you, but at the same time, I'm just talking to the niggas that stayed in because they got told by somebody else and they know they don't fuck with it. For that chief to be finna retire, he tell me get the fuck out. This whole thing is politics. You will never win because they don't like who you are to begin with. They don't like who you are
Exactly.
when you introduce yourself.
Period.
Because if you from a certain environment, they already have a certain, whether it's conscious or subconscious, they already have a certain like bias towards you.
And that's why they
Why
look
would
you
I
up.
send this? Why would I send this person to be seller of the quarter when I can send this person to be seller of the quarter? I look better sending this person than this nigga. You know what I mean? And from that moment, every time you know fuck up or something, that's giving them more and more ammo of why you can't like do somebody else.
And you gotta think about it, bro. Like, you only gonna get so far too. After them 20 years, like most people only get so far in that stuff. You feel me? Especially in the certain job that you in too. Like once I got in, most of the niggas in my job, you feel me? Like them niggas is only going to like what fucking gunny, massarn. So it's like, bro, I know where my peak is.
Yeah.
You feel me? So it's like I ain't gonna get nowhere. I ain't gonna get the money that I know I'm gonna get. Versus if I was out like actually starting my own stuff. Yeah.
I I guess my last like real take on this, cause I'm sure it seems like we all been saying the same thing. We pretty much agree with what each other says. Like my last take on this is just that don't be afraid to if you have dreams that are bigger than the military, but you're scared to take those dreams, like do your research and create plans. Like don't just do a plan A, because you're gonna need that B if A fails, and you want to be able to make those plans according to your lifestyle. A lot of people live different lifestyles, so different things work for them, and that's my biggest advice. Just do that, because I did that, and look at me. Like I'm like, okay, I'm good, I'm ready to get out, I'm good to go.
You know what? And I want to thank this person that I'm talking about. This person actually watches the podcast. I want to actually thank this chief for pulling me aside, because he didn't have to do that and tell me, like, because I was still in limbo, like, should I stay in, should I get out type shit. And then we were drinking that day, and he just straight up told me, he was like, get out, bro, you not gonna win. They gonna fuck you over before you can do anything.
It's so easy to get in trouble. You're gonna get in trouble with the military. You gotta think about it. You get in trouble twice, with the military and the regular world. You feel me? Like most often than not. So like,
and
it's so easy to run into trouble with the military.
It's fucked up because it's fucked up because it be your old people fucking you over the most, because they looking like that we gotta try to make ourselves look good. Like we can't fucking raise nobody like that came from like a certain environment, and I can't let him look like, you know what I mean, if he move like this, because that's gonna make me look bad. You know what I mean? So they gonna throw you under the bus before anybody. That's the craziest part.
Let me just say how the military is already looking for your replacement the moment you get in trouble. Before paperwork even get brought it up, they already got your replacement standing by. Think about it like that.
They come to your shop, and then you grooming them, you training them.
Bro, before you even go up and get your like what your punishment is going to be, he's right. You're literally training your replacement. That's how fast. Why would you want to stay in? Now, there are people who do 20, 30 years, and that's maybe they never had like those dreams that actually, like, you know, that they felt like they want to step into.
Like and like I said, if your dream was to be in the military and be a chief,
we need
or if your dream was to be,
exactly.
if your dream was to be a successful person in life and you feel successful in the military, stay in. Like that was your dream. You accomplished that.
We're not talking about you.
We talking
really
about
need
people.
like you,
so let me tell you about this guy. He got kicked out of the military, but he was he's a bomb ass barber, but he was a even more bomber ass or whatever. I don't know what I'm trying to say. He was so amazing in the military, and people like Master Chiefs and stuff used to request his services. Like, nah, I'm gonna get my hair cut by him because he already know I don't gotta tell nothing type thing, right? So he got kicked out, and guess what? He wasn't afraid, because guess what? This man is making money, probably more money than he was making in the military.
It's real talk.
And it's just like, don't be afraid. Like, if you have those dreams like that, if you can rap, if you can sing, if you can direct, if you can produce, if you can do anything, and you feel even 2% that you can make it, please pay attention to that 2%, because that's what that's part of your calling in life, and you're passing it down. Like,
and even if you do fail getting out of the military, my bad, bro.
Oh no, you good. Go ahead.
Even if you do fail getting out of the military, right? It's not the end of the world, bro. I'd rather fail going for my dream than like wondering what would have happened, bro. Like I had a fan base. I was doing something like, and then I just said fuck it because I wanted to stay in the military. It's okay to like get out, like even if you done did like 7 or 8 years, it's okay to get out if you done did 10, 15, like
19. The fuck?
Yeah, like. At the end of the day, bro, it's all about happiness, bro. And if you look back at your life, bro, and you just like, damn, I spent the majority of my life in the military, and then you 40 and now you...
It's like, what are you going to tell your kids? Oh, I visited countries. Guess what? You could have been doing your dreams and visiting countries that way, and having more to show for it. Like, I don't know.
What I was saying,
I'm sorry.
What I was more saying is like, even if you fail, at least you failed trying.
Yeah.
Real talk.
At least you know for a fact, it didn't happen for us.
Exactly.
Then just like being like, oh, what if I should have? Everybody around me was saying, you know what I mean? That shit was lame as fuck. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, that was like, you know. Do you have any like last like words?
Shit. Just backpacking on what y'all saying. You feel me? Like your first initial thought or like your first initial calling that you think you got, like follow that shit, cause I was in high school fucking rapping, you feel me? And like I should have stayed with that stuff, but I decided to go join the military because I needed some bread right then and now. You feel me? What I could have just went to school and still been pursuing it. You feel me? Like just on some grinding stuff. You feel me?
I will say one thing. I don't mean to cut you off.
Oh, you good.
The military did kind of like pull me to like where I started to, because if I had been doing this music shit back then, it probably would have been like a different like outcome or whatever.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
I was young and I wasn't ready for it and I didn't know what to expect. But since I sat down in the military and I kind of like peeped the landscape and I realized there's parallels between the military, the music industry, regular life, and now that I sat back and picked up game and shit like that, I realized like, all right, cool. I feel like I got the necessary tools. You know what I mean?
But also, one thing I would like to say, sometimes I do sit and wonder and think about, like, sometimes I do wish I would have grew up in my dreams rather than in the military, because of the amount of adventures I would have had and, like, the actual, like, dope, like, findings I would have, like, had in the discovery of myself, like, just seeing myself unravel. Like, sometimes I wish that, but then I do appreciate the military being there for that structure that I needed in my life. But I just kind of sometimes I wish
you don't want to do that, because then you started to like neglect the time that you still have right now. Like, you 25, 24, right?
I'm 25.
Oh, yeah,
25,
you got.
So you got
no, I didn't mean it like that.
I know what
yeah,
you mean, but I'm just saying you got hella time. You can't ponder on like past times and shit. That's just like somebody pondering on like, damn, in high school I was the shit. I was that nigga in high school. Now I'm fucking 25, still worried about high school.
No, but it's kind of like those people that say, like a girl was telling me how, like, her friend was saying, man, like, I wish I joined the military, like, so my life could have been set up like you. It's kind of like people kind of thinking, like, what if I joined the military? Kind of just taking that moment to, like, think of how it would have been. That's how I do. Like, I don't think, like, oh, I regret joining the military. Like, it's just sometimes nice to think, like, damn, I could have really grew up in my youth. I'm still young and can still grow, but the different growth you get from coming out of your parents' house into the point where you're stable is different. It's different, and it's a different experience. It's a one in a lifetime experience. It's never gonna happen again. I
feel like if I hadn't joined the military, I probably wouldn't be here.
I'd be in jail right now. Like, I'd still be in jail.
Bro, I'd probably not. Yeah, like, no, I understand.
They got a gun charge or something by now. Like, all types of crazy shit. Like,
and that's why I said I appreciate the military. Really bad. No, I definitely feel y'all. Like,
that's why we not shitting on y'all. If you don't have no dreams,
if you need some structure,
you ain't got shit else to do in life,
do the military.
The military is for you.
Get them 4 years out the way. You're gonna get you some benefits, and you can go do whatever you want to do.
I'm talking about even niggas that want to make a career out of, because they got no aspirations. Nothing. They never.
They just knew that they wanted to have a house. They wanted to have a family. They wanted to have a dog. White picket fence. Like, people like that. Like, the military will give you that. I promise you. They will give you a paycheck.
You go find you a desk job too.
Yeah.
Real shit.
You could literally get an easy ass job in the military. You could get an easy job in the military.
Get promoted.
But it's just, for example, I know someone who's very close to me, right? A close friend of mine, right? He has a lot of, like, dreams and goals, and he's so very, very talented, right? And he had put his talent first, and I feel like he was kind of leaning towards, like, pass on the military, but then the military kind of overcame him, and he, like, kind of, like, he toned down his music and the things that he was doing. He's so freaking talented, and I just kind of hate sometimes when I see that, when, like, the military kind of, like, watches over people's dreams, even if it's temporary. It's just so sad, because
that's true.
Especially like if you're on the path you're going, and then the military just it's gonna be sad, like, because you're so good, like.
Let's take a shot before we get to Surge. Before we get to Surge topic.
Look at him. He needs to finish this before he goes to his topic.
What do y'all want from me, man? I'm just trying it.
You gotta go up that shit.
He's taking that little. He was like,
nah, bro. You gotta really drink.
And then taking a little.
Why are you trying to kill me out here? Trust me, I feel that shit.
Cause we off the lick, man.
God damn.
But yeah, go ahead, Serge. What's your topic?
Shit. What topic?
I told this nigga to come with a topic, bro.
I got topics. You feel me? Like, hey.
But let's say how he had the whole show to come.
I low-key have, but I had a couple, but they just don't seem right now.
But you don't know if it's right until you ask. You could have many topics and lead to one.
Let me ask y'all this: what Cause y'all not from here. You're not from here. Where you from?
So I'm from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and Columbia, Maryland.
Boom. Okay, now, what do y'all think of San Diego? Like y'all time being here so far. Like, what do your likes, your dislikes?
It's like I got likes and dislikes.
I like San Diego.
I'm gonna let Lizzy go.
I feel like I like San Diego. I feel like without San Diego, I would have never went to Vegas. I would have never went to LA. Like I would have never done a lot of things that I did. I would have never went and rode bikes on a beach. Like there's different things that I'm very appreciative that San Diego was here for. I was able to hike and do and accomplish something like over.
I would have never went cliff diving like
yeah,
cliff
like and I'm
like that.
I'm fearful of heights
I don't
and
fuck with heights
over,
like that.
bro, and so I'm thankful. So I like San Diego for what it has done for me as a person. Is it anything like the East Coast? Absolutely not. Do I miss the East Coast? Yes. Would I go back to where I was raised up in? Probably not. To visit, yes. To live, no.
Yeah, I just came back from visiting back home.
Oh, you finna go or you want me to go? It's on you.
Shit.
Oh, well, that was your question, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
San Diego. What do you not like? You gotta have a dislike. It's that place ain't that beautiful.
The thing that I think I dislike the most about San Diego, and maybe I might get a lot of about this, but I've never seen a place that was supposed to like it's not that much of a black community here, and I've never seen a black community like
finally somebody said that shit.
Go in on someone like they're so aggressive with each other. I'm like, bro, it's like 10 of y'all. Like, why can't y'all get along? Like, I be seeing people like literally shit on other people's names, and I'm like, bro, at the end of the day, in this black industry out here in San Diego, all y'all got is each other. Like, y'all need to
There's
really.
barely any of us out here. Like this past Juneteenth was the first time I've seen that many black people in San Diego.
And a lot of them was visiting. Yeah,
most of them visiting. You feel me? So it's like that was.
I just that's my biggest dislike though. That I just wish that y'all like really went for each other harder. Like a lot. Like think of. Well, yeah, pause. Okay. But, like, no, for real, like, people in Georgia, like, I talk to my friends that's out there in Georgia. Like, my sister, she got her business upcoming in Georgia. People really be fucking with her. Other black businesses out there really, really fuck with, like, her. And it's just because the black community, like, as far as the businesses go, it's not really that big. Like, a lot of people are discouraged from doing their business. So, when there are businesses, y'all need to rep each other. That's all I'm saying. Like,
big facts.
I feel like, overall, I dislike San Diego.
Come on now. Now somebody being real.
I ain't gonna cap. When I first got out here, bro, I was turning up. I loved it.
How long have you been out here? Sorry.
I've been out here for 7 years.
I've been out here for 2. That's why.
I've been out here for 7.
That's why. I'm sorry. I should have said I've only been out here for 2 years.
Been out here for 2
I
years?
won't be out here for 7 years. That's all I'm gonna say.
You might.
I'm going to Texas within the next 2 years. Don't worry about it. Or Georgia. Don't worry about it.
I mean, San Diego ain't that bad. They just need to get their prices right.
Bro, we just seen a $300,000. I'm gonna send it to y'all. $300,000 house on and that shit was amazing. Something big, 1.5 million out here. But go ahead.
Yeah. So I definitely don't like it. The cons far outweigh the pros. Hold on. Did you hit up what's going?
Oh yeah. Oh, that's what I'm sure you were talking.
Yeah. But anyway, so the cons far outweigh the pros.
Mm-hmm.
So as far as like fucking, for example, like I'm gonna tell y'all the good things. I love the weather. The weather is like one of the top things about being in San Diego for me. 2, you see a way more diverse selection of bitches. Mm-hmm. Well, we're not gonna call them bitches. We're gonna call
females.
Because we don't know their names individually.
We're gonna call them women, beautiful black women. But you see a real diverse selection of women. Beaches, everybody love beaches and shit. Mm-hmm. So these are the good things about San Diego.
It's a lot of bad things.
Bad things about San Diego, in my opinion, the mentality of San Diego people. They feel privileged. They know that San Diego is a vacation spot, so they kind of like move in a certain way. The bitches out here, they kind of more party type than like I'm used to. I'm used to a bitch being like chill.
Nah, these motherfuckers,
these bitches.
They'll let you hit. They'll let you hit and don't talk to you next day. Like
not even that. These bitches.
It's priorities. Like I feel like a lot of females out here don't got no
priorities. These bitches in the club Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
That's what I'm saying.
Friday, Saturday,
and every day it's a new nigga.
And only work 2 days. Sorry, go ahead.
Even if it's not.
That's because that nigga paying for those other days.
Gotta be.
Exactly. And then even if they not out, they at a kickback or something. If they ain't at a kickback, they in the club. If they ain't in the club, they at the beach. Like these bitches love fucking getting wasted and shit.
They don't know how to sit down. That's what it is.
I'm just out of my comfort zone with this shit. I just do not like the San Diego shit at all.
It's because people come to San Diego. Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Thirdly,
the food.
They kind of look down on you if you're not necessarily from Cali. If that makes any sense. Oh, that's like, I know I ain't the only one that experienced this. Like,
they lingo.
Where you from? Oh,
especially
yeah,
the rap
teams.
Blah 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 blah. Fourth, the food. They soul food out here.
Fucking soul food. Let's talk about Chinese food, bro.
They food in general. They don't even have duck sauce out here, bro.
Y'all gotta go.
How do you not really have duck sauce?
You really appreciate that.
Y'all been
shit.
to Bankhead in Spring Valley?
Nah.
You gotta go to Bankhead in Spring Valley. They got soul food.
But you gotta travel far, bro. On the East Coast, that shit is right there, bro.
Oh
yeah,
bro. Come on.
Don't come out here trying to eat good because you will not if you so used to Southern food. Bro.
Everything is generic except for Hispanic food.
You gotta drive.
Literally,
you gotta drive because
the
the best tacos I probably had was in LA. And who's gonna drive to LA every time they want some tacos?
And then the bitches out here don't cook.
They don't.
And they don't give a fuck about not cooking.
They really don't.
Be surprised.
They don't clean their houses. No, they don't clean their houses either, bro.
They don't got no home training like the military. Like you need to put these bitches through boot camp. Like
oh yeah, you can walk through my house with shoes on, shoes in the house. They let you. They let you can come from the beach and literally walk in their house and try all that sand in their house or something. I be looking. I'm like, no, I'm gonna take my shoes off.
I'm gonna take my shoes off.
You'll be so surprised, bro.
These motherfuckers don't wear shoes.
If you from the South and you come out here, bro, you gonna be so fucking shocked, like culture shock. I swear to God. These bitches don't know how to cook and they don't give a fuck.
They will burn some shit.
No,
I realize that shit. These bitches don't know how to cook.
Let's eat out.
Let's talk about the plastic bag.
And then you gotta pay for all the bills.
Can you cook? Like damn.
But let's talk about the plastic thing in California. Like where you gotta pay for, so they don't even bring you straws. You gotta request a straw in a public facility. Oh, yeah. Like to drink out of their cup. You gotta pay for bags. Even when you get a case of water, that's like an extra $1.78 or something. Like what? For anything that's plastic. Because Californians or whatever was wasting so much plastic. And I feel like that shouldn't even apply to us, bro. We don't live out here. We didn't grow up here. We wasn't born here.
Yeah. California's so green. It's because it's all these damn people out here that be doing all this wasting and shit. Like,
but yeah,
there's too much water over here. Honestly.
Yeah, bro. San Diego is a dub for me. I'd much rather go back to the South, get a fat booty bitch, not conceited. You know, we on some like, you know, positive vibes. You know, a stay at home bitch, not necessarily a stay at home bitch, but you know, what I mean?
But someone who knows what it feels like to be in the house.
Yeah, not this outside.
No, yeah.
How are you gonna be outside every day? So you're paying what out here? California rent is like $3,000. So you paying or you know something. It's like let's say $2,500. That's probably like an average rent, right? Why are you paying $2,500 a month when you at everybody else's spot but yours?
These hoes be paying $3,000.
You might as well get a hotel boo because all you doing is watching your ass and putting some clothes on and probably getting laid. That's what hotels are for.
It's the stop shop. These hoes be paying $3,000 to have just a bed in their house because they never there.
Facts.
Bro, and then their house gonna be decorated, boo. Welcome to my house. That should be decorated.
All they got is a bed and a bottle of Casamigos. Like, what the fuck?
Nah, that's actually another thing. Oh, God. It's too fucking expensive out here.
It is expensive.
It's too fucking expensive. I don't give a fuck how much I get paid, nigga. It's too motherfucking expensive out here, man. Like, I'm tired of this shit. We gotta leave San Diego. We all gonna get up and leave one day. Oh God, nigga, fuck that shit. We gonna do this shit in Texas, nigga.
I do want to say, if you are thinking about moving here to San Diego, right? It's not always expensive to live here, but just know that you will get what you pay for here. Like here, you will get what you pay for. So if you rent a 1-bedroom for $800, $900, it will look like it's $800.
Look like $800.
It's going, and I'm just saying though, like,
no way, it's
you gonna end up wanting to live at the beach.
It's gonna look like a $400 if you,
and it's gonna be small. Like you just only gonna have a bed, bro. Like a lot of
roaches and everything.
Bro,
if you living like that, I understand why you never home. But you better have all that bread, all that extra bread stacked up in your pocket.
But I'm just those are things to consider though when you're moving out to San Diego. A lot of people.
Another thing about San Diego, my bad.
No, you good. No.
Everybody know each other.
Everybody, and it's the biggest.
Do not be fucking around because niggas gonna find out that you a thot. Please.
And same with men too. Like women gonna find out. Because out here it feels like because it's not a lot of black people out here. It feels like everyone's like been with each other.
That's true.
Or even with let's talk about outside of like sex and stuff like that. Let's talk about friendships and stuff. It's like, damn, I can't even be like talk to one of those bitches because that bitch got a problem with that bitch, and now I don't want to be in the middle of that because I don't even know anything about y'all.
Everybody fucking on everybody. Everybody know each other.
It's just too much drama. Like,
this is factual.
But anyway,
I used to be a hoe before I grew out my dreads. You know, I'm a different person now.
Yeah, man. My nigga faithful. Black men don't cheat.
You feel me?
You heard me?
Shout out Charlamagne.
You heard me, man.
Right. I mean, that's what y'all want to feel like.
Facts, man.
We don't cheat. Hey,
you heard me? I don't know about Emery, but you know.
Can I do one more topic?
That's that good. But when you grow out your hair, you become more faithful. I'm telling y'all. Hey, the longer the hair, the more faithful the man.
Excuse me, can I do one more short, tiny topic? Because I see we still got like about a couple more minutes. But so I was on Instagram scrolling and I had came across a post that made me like stop and look and like listen to it. So it was basically like the title said "Stop like Toxic Sex," and what they was displaying was a scene from Baby Boy. And when they displayed that scene, it put toxic sex into a whole nother light and a whole nother perspective, right?
So man, to go see that movie again, like damn,
it made me think like this shit. We've been watching all these toxic things since we were young. Like they were like
that nigga smacked the shit out of her and then
exactly. And she was like fighting like put me down, don't touch me, and that's so toxic because obviously in today's time we know like if someone's like don't touch me, you don't touch them. But like it's like back then it was like no boundaries, and it's just like. Okay, those type of things was normalized and obviously was put on TV.
Probably why there were more submissive women back then. If you want to keep it 100.
It's just
female stab your ass. Now you trying to touch her like that.
But it's just crazy that like toxic sex and toxic love, toxic relationships, toxic people really do exist, and it's crazy. Like Baby Boy came out in what I think it was like 2002. It came out 2002. I was 6. I was 6, man. And I'm now 25 now, so let that sink in. I had about 24 years to, I said 24 years.
We was watching Jody.
I had about 19 years. I had about 19 to 20 years, depending on when it was released. Of seeing this toxic things. I remember when Baby Boy first came out. It was what like once it came out on DVD. And it was just like that stuff that was been normalized. There's a lot of things that I saw like Waist Deep. The only thing that I can recall from Waist Deep is a sex scene, and that's so sad because my mom had made me turn away from that, and so that's the only thing that I remember is not being able to watch that scene.
And then when you able to, you gonna watch that motherfucker like 10 times in a row. Like.
And that's the only thing that's crazy. That how much like it's just crazy how much toxic is involved. But I mean it doesn't stop there. That's basically what it's saying though. Like, how do you guys feel about like toxic anything? Because like something that I just went through was very toxic, right? I had a person pretty much make me believe that everything that I was hearing from so many people was wrong and that I shouldn't have been thinking how I was thinking or believing them because I had known them for so long and I should just trust their word. But I had looked back and I had thought, when I was in that situation and I needed you to trust my word because I'm a very honest and loyal person, you wouldn't do that. So what makes you think that I would sit here and hear all these things and just listen to you offer what you would like, but you can't even give me the same common courtesy? So it's like toxic comes in so many different forms and it really fucks with your life. And it's so sad that when toxic things come into your life, that they exist or that people even bring them, because it's just like if a person cares about you so much or like really loves and values you, why would they do that?
Big facts. And that's why I always tell people, like, I recommend people. I think you put it in there.
Me? Yeah. I finished my. I need some soda, big buddy boy. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, toxic people, like, I mean, not toxic people, but like, I just remember, I recommend everybody that if you know that you have just gotten out of a toxic relationship, or like, you know, you dealing with some damage, like, don't hop into something, like, learn to, you feel me, take that, however long time it is, that space of time to yourself, so that you can get that shit right. Because if you try to hop into some next shit, that's just gonna boil over into it. I was dealing with a female before, you feel me, like that. She was so broken up from her last nigga that like the shit just didn't mix well into me. You feel me? And like me, I'm a very peaceful person, so it's like I don't be dealing with like a whole lot of bullshit. So yeah. And this motherfucker she used to beat my ass. I had this shit. Damn.
But you would agree that a lot of people that when you're done with a toxic situation, you should take that time to learn yourself and learn how you are without that toxicity in your life. Like a lot of people don't take that time because they're just like, oh, I don't want to be alone. I don't want to deal with this by myself. And so they jump into things because that's what they're used to. They're used to another entity.
Another being right there.
Or even another thing. Like it can be a toxic thing. Like, oh, I'm not going to drink clear because clear does this to me, so I'm gonna just stick with dark. But it's still like liquor.
All that stuff is just literally you running away from the original like problem that you had, and when you do that, like it starts to fester into the rest of your aspects of life. I've seen people go through breakups and then end up trying to like jump into somebody else, dodging how they was really feeling the whole time from that first one and not really settling on those feelings, and then the rest of their life start fucking up. Like niggas jobs fucking up, like family, you feel me, relationships fucking up, like just all types of stuff start messing up just because they ain't dealing with their original demons. You feel me? True. Honestly, like.
Okay, so what are we talking about? Because I ain't gonna lie, I was fixing the camera.
He was fixing the camera, so it's completely understandable. But what I was saying was, how do you feel about toxic sex, toxic love, toxic relationships, whether it be a friendship, a family, a relationship with a family member or a significant other? Like, how do you feel about that? And what's your intake on that?
Toxic situations is toxic for a reason. That's why it's called toxic, right?
True.
It's not good for you. It's doing more harm than it is helping. And I know it's easier said than done. I have my fair share of toxic relationships. I have my fair share of times actually being the toxic person.
Oh, shit. I was going through some shit when you met me. Yeah, exactly. I remember we first studio session. Yeah, you feel me?
At the same time, bro, if you can't change that relationship to a positive, more uplifting, more like
it's not for you.
Relationship that can grow you, that shit ain't even for you, bro. Like as much as niggas, want to believe this the one for me, and females want to believe he's the nigga for you. Like honestly, if it's not working, it's not working. There's nothing you can do to force that relationship to work.
That's another thing. Don't ever be afraid to like call it quits. Like some people be thinking like, oh, let me give it just a little bit more time, see how it's going. No, notice those warning flags before you be 2-3 years in, and then your age, you feel me, time to pass, you done aged, and you done did that 3-4 times. Now you feel me, you up in your 30s, and you like, damn, like I only been with 4 motherfuckers, but they all done fucked me over, or we all done had toxic relationships, and all of them, you feel me, just because I was trying to see the best in them, when in reality they wasn't giving the best to me, you feel me? Like that's on male and female. So
I would also just like, also if you are in like if you also in these toxic relationships, I just want you to keep in mind that make sure that you aren't like that toxic person, or you don't have toxic ways that might be contributing to their toxic ways. So just definitely self-reflect before you make any final decisions, whether it's to exit the relationship or to stay in it. Just make sure you really just evaluate yourself, the situation, and the other person.
Speak facts.
Well, that has been episode number 16. We want to appreciate my nigga Kid Serve pulling up for the episode.
Hey, we in this bitch. Hey, we gotta do some damn videos soon. Hey, we got some fucking visuals coming soon. Me and EmErY, we got some shit coming soon, because we got a couple songs we ain't did shit for. So
for sure. Yeah. Shout out to Lizzy with the beautiful the most intelligent, black, strong queen that I have ever met in my fucking life. Lizzy with the Glizzy. Thank you for being a part of this. Look, that nigga chose the wrong song.
I'm off the lick.
Bro, cause we
off the lick, bro. Really, we really do be off the lick though. So if you are like, just don't ever take our jokes and when we're laughing, like please know that just laugh with us, like and just message us if it's like offensive and it's something you want to talk about. Like please do it in private. Please don't blast us because we really don't have no hate for nobody.
And hey, look, say what you got to say.
Exactly.
Because all of us come from a different cloth, so we need to hear your perspective. You feel me? Because none of us from San Diego, so we need to hear some San Diego perspective to see how you feeling. You feel me?
Well,
but hey,
that's not what I meant though. That's not what I meant though. I mean, like, if y'all feel like we said something that was like too much, just go ahead and message me. Please don't blast me.
Nah, you can blast me, nigga. I'll beat the fuck out of you, nigga.
Nah, I'm just playing.
Let me know how you feel, man.
Just so
we can have.
So.
I love all of them.
Slap the fuck out you, bitch.
But before we wrap up the show, we're gonna take a shot. But before we take a shot, I want to go ahead and what's your Instagram? What's your social media? How people can look you up?
Hey, y'all, follow me on everything, anything that you listen to music or watch videos on. Follow me, KiNg EmErY, KiddXsurge. That's KiddXsurge. Yep.
Yes, sir.
That's on everything.
And then for me, y'all already know. If y'all returning, y'all already know what's up. Y'all should be following me. Y'all should be looking me up anyways. But if you're new, welcome. In my Snapchat and all those things, Instagram is Goddess of Peace _for Instagram. So GODDESS of OV Peace PEACE _ A.
And I'm KiNg EmErY, man. Y'all already know how we rockin', nigga. Anyway, without further ado, if we have nothing else to say to the people,
we're gonna take our shot first, and then we're gonna close it out because you already know.
If we all
literally off the lick, bro.
Yeah,
literally. So let's hurry and wrap up this shot so we can clean up.
Cause we off the lick.
No feelings were hurt in the making of this podcast.
Sipping that brown demon.
I be drinking the whole chaser because boo, that's how I know how to drink, bro. And that's my biggest advice. Drink your whole
Stay
chaser.
hydrated.
Yeah,
That's how you gonna build your liquor tolerance. That's what I'm gonna say.
Without further ado, we out this bitch.
Oh, let me wipe my mouth.
Whoa.
Because of the
Whoa. People.
Because of the
please.
thing, the
Right.
drink,
The thing.
thing.
But alright, we out this whole. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. We out this whole.
Comment down topics for next week, y'all.
For sure.
Phone in the phone, so to sleep, I can't fight it. Locked in my mode, I feel like I'm indicted. Alternating code, and I think that I like it. Look at my drip, got these hoes all excited. They tried to kill me, the fire ignited, and I bit the bullet. These niggas ain't like me. They think I'm a demon, I'm really enlightened. When I hit the block, I hit harder than Tyson. Phone in the phone, so to sleep, I can't fight it.